Hello, dear viewers. Welcome to Chroma Family TV, a home of life-changing stories and spiritual revelation. Today, we want to have a real and honest conversation, and our topic of discussion is, why is there no love in church today? My name is KEMI, and I'm joined by my sister, DANNET, and we are here to discuss the reason as to why there is no love in churches today. Like, honestly, we go to church, we preach, we sing, but sometimes love is always missing. People come to church broken and they live the same way. Yet someone should come to church broken and live hopeful, live when comforted. They should live better than they came. And so, what do you think is the reason as to why there is no love in church today?
Well, thank you for watching Chroma Family TV. About why there is no longer love in the church, one of the reasons why there isn't love in the church, I think pride and competition may be fact. Yeah. Now, I want you to give me your views. How do you see that competition? Me, I see there is some root of losing love in the church basing on competition.
In my opinion, I want to think that pride is when you cannot bend low. You just can't get down to earth, and you cannot serve God's people with pride. You cannot show love to God's people with pride. To be a servant, you need to be on the same level. Like Jesus lived among the local people. He was above them, but he lowered himself to show compassion to those people. There is no you could show compassion without getting down on the same level with them. So I think in church, even leaders should do the same. They need to get down on the same level with the people they are serving. For example, if you're a deaconess or you're an elder, you cannot understand the people in the church if you're up here as a leader. Like, you need to be a servant. Put yourself in people's shoes. You can't get to know their issues if you do not interact with them, if you do not put yourself in the situations they're in. That is what I'm thinking. That way, love will come back in the church.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Kim. I want to remind you that Chroma brings you the best services on your table. We have the best sound system, the best recording studios that will bring out a shimmering sound of your songs, of your recordings. In case of any wedding, birthday parties, ceremonies, contact us on the following contacts that are down there on the screen. Thank you very much. Back to our point of discussion, why there is no love in the church. Sister Kemi, that point of discipleship has led to the loss of love in the church. How do you say about that?
Discipleship. First of all, discipleship is being a disciple. Remember, disciples, the main reason you're a disciple is to win souls to Christ. But how are you going to win souls to Christ? It is not only preaching at the pulpit, but also backing up whatever you preach with your action. And the actions are actually louder. People can forget whatever you said, but they can never forget how you treated them. Your actions can never be forgotten. So, to bring back love to church, let our actions be louder. Let us walk the talk. Whatever we talk, let our actions reflect. We need to show, if we tell people, show love, do good to people, help the needy, do the same in your actions. Help the needy. Someone cannot come and ask for help when they're in a critical condition or bad situation, and you fail to help them, and then you go back to the pulpit to tell them, help the needy. That cannot work. It actually just chasing them out, because they'll be like, this one talks other things and he does otherwise, So you need to back your words with your action. That's what I think. That way you can win souls to Christ. Yeah. Another issue, Sister DANNET, it is many people care about rules more than relationships. What do you talk about that?
rules more than relationships. Let's take a simple look at, in case a new member is brought to church from the outside world. I won't mention any religion, but a new member is brought to church. Then on entering the church, SDA, we have our own rules. Dressing correctly, the earrings and other stuff. Now, a person enters because we care more about rules than relations. Remember, you can't bring a person in church before making a relationship with that person. Now you bring that person, but instead of maintaining that relationship so that you can move in good terms with that person, you start there and then the rules and regulations, no putting on this, not doing this, don't walk like this in church, don't do like this. The person will be pissed. I think he will be pissed on the first day entering church, and then everything is like, don't do this, don't do that, and that you do. They won't come back.
Yeah, a story is told of an angel who brought a prostitute to church. An angel preached to a prostitute and he brought her to church. And when he brought her to church, he made her to sit on the front seats, one of the front seats in the church. He did not tell her the don'ts of the church, So remember prostitutes, how they dress out in miniskirts and all that, with their body all out. So she's in church. Remember, this is a church where all people are dressed decently. You're in front, the preacher is preaching. Of course, she was the old man out in the place. So she starts feeling ashamed. She's pulling the skirt and all that. But no one talked about her, no one judged her. The next time she came to church, she came with a better way of dressing, making up, or earrings, all those things. She went on reducing them slowly by slowly because, one, she was welcomed in church, she was not judged, and they gave her time to change. So most of these people, they can change, but you need to give them time. You bring her to church, slowly by slowly, they go on changing. That is how love will always be kept in church. May God bless you.
Well, special shout outs to our director, Emo Mwesigwa, alongside his good editor, Andrew Mwesigwa, for this beautiful program to you.
And also to the Chroma family members and Chroma management, for your dedication is not taken for granted. Thank you so much.
Without deviating much from our point of discussion, Sister KEMI, there is something that I've realized in our churches. We got singing groups, choirs, but these people, there's a way they bring in competition among themselves, and they are both doing the good job. But there's a way they bring competition in their good job that they're doing. How is it affecting the love in our churches?
Thank you so much. Competition among choirs in the ministry. First of all, we have choirs have the same goal, to win souls to Christ. But you cannot win souls to Christ if you're divided, and that is what competition does. The second competition comes in, that is where division starts. And the second you get divided, you cannot have the same target. You'll always want to look better than the others instead of all winning souls to Christ. And when you're divided, trust me, even your audiences are divided. You're dividing the audiences, you're dividing people, and people are also fighting against themselves. Like, you have fans of this choir, you have fans of the other choir, and they're also having battles, fans, like battles among fans and also battles among choirs. You're actually worsening things. So, if you're to win souls to Christ and bring back love to the church, you need to be united. Lift each other up, because with church ministry, it needs to be different from the world. The way the world does things, there will always be competition, because they want fame, they want money, and all that. People have personal goals, but with you, it's not personal. You're working for Christ. So you need to set an example that is different from the world. And so be united. lift each other up, work together, and that way, love will be in church and you bring souls to Christ. God bless you.
We've come to the climax of our program, and we thank you for keeping with us since we began the program up to when we are ending it up.
Yeah, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you for staying with us. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and also you can drop your views in the comment section about why we no longer have love in churches today. May God bless you. See you next time. God over everything.